Happy holidays, everyone. So this is the time of the year that it is most exciting, where friends and family gather around the piano and sing Christmas carols together. And wouldn't it be cool if you were the one that led everyone in song by sitting at the piano and playing and singing your favorite Christmas carols? Well, I'm going to help you out, okay? I'm going to teach you how to play 3 very popular Christmas carols. Even if you have never touched a piano, you're going to be able to play these songs because they're super easy and they're all based on a handful of the same chords. Okay, so what we're going to start with is Jingle Bells, and Jingle Bells has only 5 chords in it. There's the G chord, the C chord, the A minor chord, the D7 chord, and the A7 chord. Okay, so I'm going to teach you what those chords are first. So with G in our left hand, we're going to play G in the bass, and then in our right hand we're going to play B, D, G. Okay, so that's our G chord. Okay, for the C chord, we're going to play C in the bass, and then we're going to play C, E, G in the right hand. Okay. Then for A minor, what we're going to do is we're going to play A in the bass, then A, C, E, okay? And then for D7, we're going to play D in the bass, and then A, C, F sharp, okay? And then the only other chord that we have after that is that we have an A7 chord. So an A7 chord, that comes in the chorus, is going to be A in the bass, but it's going to be A, C sharp, E, G. Okay, you don't actually have to play the A in the right hand. You can just play C sharp, E, G. Okay, so that's the A7 chord. All right, so we start out with G. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open, then we change to C, sleigh, then A minor, o'er the fields we, then D7, go, laughing all the, go back to G, way. All right, then we start that melody over again. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits, C, bright, what, A minor, fun it is to, now D7, ride and sing a sleighing song to G, night. All right, so there is the verse. So now we're going to do the chorus, okay? So we start with G for a while. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Now we go to C. Oh, what fun it, then we go back to G, is to ride in a, now here's your A7 chord, one horse open, and now your D7, sleigh, oh, and then we go back to G, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way, here's C, oh, what fun it, goes back to G, is to ride in a, then D7, one horse open sleigh. All right, there it is. So let's do Jingle Bells. And now what I want you to do is I want you to see how I'm going to play the chords in a rhythmic manner. I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm just going to play them in a rhythmic manner so that it gives just a little bit of rhythmic energy as the song goes on. Okay? So here we go. Let's try this. We start with G. Ready? And dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bobtail ring, whoops, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all Bells. Pretty easy, right? Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to Silent Night. We're going to bring it down a bit. Okay, we're going to go to Silent Night. So the thing about Silent Night is that Silent Night actually only has 3 chords. Okay, so one we've already played, which is our C chord. All right, so the C in the bass with C, E, G in the right hand. Okay, then the next chord is a G7 chord. So we're going to have G in the bass and then B, D, F. Okay, and then the third chord is an F chord. So the F in the bass and then A, C, and F. All right, and that's it. That's it. There's one time where we actually play a C chord, but we have a G on the bottom. But other than that, all it is C, G7, and F. Okay, that's it. Just those 3 chords. All right, so here we go. Let's try this. All right, here we go. So it starts with C. Silent night, holy night. Now G7. All is calm. Go back to C. All is bright. Now F. Round yon virgin sea, mother and child. F. Holy infant, so C. Tender and mild. Now G7. Sleep in heavenly C. Peace. Now here you play a C chord in your right hand, but you play a G in the left hand. Sleep in. Now change to a G7 in your right hand. Heavenly peace. So that's pretty easy, right? So now what I'm going to do is I am going to play this accompaniment, but I'm going to break the chords open by playing the notes in the chords in a rhythmic pattern separately, okay? So it's going to be just like that, okay? So I'm just playing these 3 notes in the C chord, and then when I get to the G7 chord, I'm just going to play the 3 notes and then the 3 notes in the right hand. So what it does is it sort of gives like a little lilt, a little lullaby to it. All right, so here we go. Let's try this again, all right? And we're going to go all the way straight through, and we're going to do a little broken chord accompaniment. Okay, here we go. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. There's Silent Night. You'll impress everybody playing that. Okay, pretty easy. Okay, so now the last one we're going to do is We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Now there are a few more chords in this one than there were in the last 2, but many of them are the same. So the first chord that we play is the C chord. So we're familiar with our C chord, okay? Then we go to the F chord, okay? And then we go to our D7 chord, remember that? There you go. And then we go to our G7 chord. Remember that. All right. All right. So then we get one new chord, all right? And that is an E7 chord. So with an E7 chord, we have an E in the bass, and then we have a B, a D, and a G sharp. Okay, that's an E7 chord. Okay, and then we go to an A minor chord. We know the A minor chord, C, E, A. Okay, then we go back to F. But notice that I'm going to play the F chord in a different inversion in the right hand. So in the left hand, I'm going to still play F down in the bass, but I'm going to play C, F, and A, because right after the A minor chord, C and A are already there. So all I have to do is change from the E to the F to get from the A minor to the F major chord. Okay? All right? And then a G7 chord, and then a C chord. All right? After that, we go back to our A minor chord. Then we go to an E minor chord. Now remember, we played E7, but now it's going to be an E minor chord. So an E in the bass, an E, a B, an E, and a G in the right hand. Okay? And then a D7 chord, we know that one. Okay? Then we've got a G chord, we know G. We know a C chord. We know the G chord again. We go back to D7. Then we go to G7. And then we go to C. Okay? All right, so let's try this. There are several chord changes in here, and so it's going to sound really weird because I'm going to call out the chord changes as I'm singing the song. So we're going to really break it up at the beginning, but you'll make sense of it. So we start with C. We wish you a Merry, now F, Christmas. Now D7. We wish you a Merry, G7, Christmas. Now E7. We wish you a Merry, A minor, Christmas, and F. Happy, G7, New C, year. Okay? Now we go back to A minor. Good tidings to E minor, you, where, D7, ever you, G, are. Go to C. Good tidings for G, Christmas, and D7, happy, G7, new C, year. Okay? So, let's try that. Okay, here we go, all in tempo. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings to you wherever you are. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. So you noticed there, I did a little rhythmic thing. This time what I did was I just played a chord on beat 1 and beat 3 of each measure. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. So it sort of gives like a little lilt. All right? So there you go. 3 of the most popular Christmas carols that you absolutely know now how to play and sing. So I want you to have a fabulous, fabulous holiday and impress all of your friends with your massive piano skills. And if you're not feeling so massive piano skilly, that's not a word, but then you know what? Why don't you sign up for my mini course, 5 Days Sing and Play. It is in 5 days you learn how to read a lead sheet, play simple and complex chords, and create simple accompaniments to all of your favorite songs. It is a fabulous short little mini course that will get you playing and singing in the very first lesson. So check that out. There's a link below this video, and happy, happy holidays.